Hey there, archers. Welcome back to the Bigfoot Bullseye Value series. This is where we explore a specific value every month, and it's a value that archery teaches us, but it's often just as much about life as it is about shooting arrows. I'm Coach Jeremy, and today we're digging into a word that you've probably heard 100,000 times, but maybe you really haven't aimed at it yet. We're talking about respect. Now, before you think, great, another adult that's going to tell me to say please and thank you, yes sir, yes ma'am, sir, whatever, hang tight. Respect in archery runs much, much deeper than that. Respect is in the silence before you shoot. Respect is in how you treat your gear. It's even in how we respond when we don't do our best. So let's talk about it. Let's send it. Let's go. All right, so again, I'm so glad that you're here today. And in this word for August, respect, you see it on the screen. We're going to start with the basics. In archery, we know that everything is built on what? On discipline, which is actually our value next month. We're going to get much more into depth of discipline. But today our value is respect, and respect's at the heart of discipline. And we got to respect the process, we got to respect the tools, and we need to respect the people around us. Think about it. When you step up to the line in the tournament, what's the first thing you do? You listen. You wait your turn. You follow the range commands. Why? Because you respect the rules and you respect the other archers. You're not just out there alone. You are part of a community, the archery community. Speaking of the archery community, I want to tell you a story that in the NASP national tournament, I was at the Kentucky State tournament and the Nationals, and at Nationals I was watching two specific archers who were incredible. They were side by side on opposite teams, and they were just blasting bullseyes. One shooter, Max, shot his best at the state tournament, and the way that he was starting it at Nationals, he was on his way for a new personal record. And the archer beside him, Josh, he didn't have his best at the state tournament, but his average was up there, way in the 290s. And from 10 meters after their 15 shots, they were both like just points away from perfect scores. They were totally dialed in. But in the final round from 15 meters, Max, he released one and just went wonky. It flew sideways. Turned out that his arrow rest had broken. And it also broke his dreams of the perfect score and winning everything. And instead of celebrating Josh right beside him, he waited and he stepped over and he put his arm around Max. He didn't cheer. He didn't gloat. He understood something powerful, that you can hit the center of the target and still miss your goal if you don't have respect. That moment stuck with me. Josh respected his competitor, Max. He respected the process. And you know what? Everyone watching that respected Josh so much for that moment. His example is incredible. Respect also shows up in how you treat your equipment. Do you slam your bow down after a bad shot or just in anger hang it up on the rack? That's not just being dramatic. It's being careless. Your bow is your tool. You wouldn't treat a teammate that way, right? Like, no, anger's got its place, but not here. Every time you grip your bow, every time you knock your arrow, you're saying this matters. That's respect. And then there's the big one, respecting yourself. Let's be real. Archery can be frustrating. You can train for weeks and still miss the shot that you know you should have nailed. It's the way you talk to yourself afterwards. That's where respect comes in, because you know you're more than your score. You're a learner. You're a competitor. And you need to remind yourself of that, especially on those tough days. So let's break it down. Let's put this in a summary about respect. What should we respect? We got to respect the process. We're growing. We're learning. We respect the rules, and we honor the tradition of archery. We respect our opponents. We compete hard, but fair. We respect our equipment. We treat it with care. And most importantly, we respect ourselves by showing up with character, not just confidence. That's respect. And that's what today's all about. This month's value for August is respect. So whether you're practicing in your backyard, it's what I do every day, at your local club, at your school, or even at the state or nationals, every arrow that you shoot, it's a chance to hit the mark with respect. So thanks for watching the Bigfoot Bullseye Value lesson. If today's episode landed with you, share it. Share it with another archer. Share it with your family. Be sure to subscribe. Don't miss a chance, or don't miss your shot at growing stronger as an archer, but a chance to grow as a person. Until next time, stand strong, focus forward, and send it with purpose. We'll see you next time.